Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Nowhere Prophet. Today we are headed on toward Nerukan and lands beyond. And I have some hope, some significant hope for our adventure here. Things are going well. How much would it cost to level up again? 15 more batteries. Okay. We should probably do it as soon as we can afford to, because the extra equipment slot will be really useful. I guess let's just move on and go fight some ferals. I don't think we're going to backtrack for that other landmark. As the sun reached the horizon, a small fire up ahead drew our attention. There are so many bands of pilgrims on our path. We recruit them. Why wouldn't we recruit them? Ooh, check that guy out. That's a wild hat. Spawn a spark thrower construct. That's the one that has incite damage the enemy leader, right? That guy seems okay. Not amazing, but okay. A little bit on the expensive side. Huddled around a small fire with Forkface and the stars above us, we kept watch at the front of the convoy. Slowly, the stars started blinking, like the many tiny lights within the crypt. Ah, yes, this thing again. I'm gonna meditate quietly. Speaking about the vision, I think it gave us believer points before. I'm kind of curious what meditate quietly does. Okay, it's just scholar points. Not wanting to let go of the image, I raised a hand for silence and meditated on the scene I had seen, diving deeper into the data crammed into my head. It was like drowning in sand. Too many different images and recordings to make sense of, but I noticed one fact emerging. The exalted lineage of frequency operators had been created by mankind to bond with and speak to the most intelligent of machines. Okay, well, scholar points are useful. A burst of gunfire, who would have thought? Heal all damaged follower by 1. There's a lot of little grammar errors in this game. Alright, well that is only a problem if we allow them to keep injured followers on the table, which I am going to try not to do. Alright, dog was a pretty good draw there. I am all about dog. I guess I should probably not have played him in the row with the rock, because now we're going to get pushed, right? Or not. Maybe he has different plans for me entirely. You know, honestly, that's pretty great for us. Him having to spend 2 cards to do that. And then we just open up with the Beast Call? You guys had 4 rows to play in. How did you... Oh, alright. And they have a 5/6. Well... I think I'm just going to headshot that guy. We'll save the coordinated fire. I wish we could move. This is not, it's not super unlikely that multiples would end up in 1 row. But I'm still disappointed by it. Okay, the ascetic gets blown up by coordinated fire. No, he doesn't. He gets blown up by shooting. I'm going to shoot him several times. Never mind. Aha! I forgot we still had our mortar. He does, in fact, get blown up by several shootings. Okay, so... we have to do aimed shot plus either shot or hasty beam, which unfortunately means there's no way we can play a follower. That is a shame. But we don't have a way of doing this more efficiently. I think I want to do aimed shot plus shot. Hold on, actually, if I do shot plus hasty beam, that does leave me the ability to scrap into Flesheteer. That's what we should do. Oh, never mind, you can't scrap it. Right. This exhausted my leader. Well then, never mind. I won't do anything. I sure would like to have some guys on the board. Okay, so his followers are both exhausted right now, right? If I play mounting pressure, they just die? But maybe I shouldn't... He's got 3 cards left in hand, and this, still doesn't put me on the table at all, is the only thing I'm thinking. It does I'm gonna just kill him. I'm gonna just kill him. I'm glad I thought through that properly and didn't choose not to take that card, because it's actually very, very good. Okay. Spark Shaman is a little hard to deal with. He's a big dude. We do still have a Burst Fire in our deck somewhere. We didn't draw it, of course. Well, I can just trade my Witness for the Spark Shaman straight up, and then play the Sniper. I could trade the Feral Marauder for the Spark Shaman. And that lets me play Keeper instead, which is maybe a little bit better. Yeah, I mean, this is what Feral Marauder exists for, right? Alright, it feels good to, like, get something on the table. Maybe actually be able to do something. Come on, Burst Fire. I'm pretty sure that Burst Fire is still in my deck. Oh my god, it would be so good. Alright, that's annoying. We drew Neural Shiv. It is still in there. There's only 4 cards left. It's not that far from the top. Well... that's pretty crummy. So our guy's gonna get wounded out. There's not really a ton we could do about it. We could kill some of these dudes. If I... Static Charge... His heal thing is gone. If I Static Charge and then Coordinated Fire, we can kill all of them? Right, Coordinated Fire kills 2 of these guys and leaves the other 2 at 1 each, and then we have 2 quick shots. You know, that'll show them. It's disappointingly fair as far as card advantage goes, but it sure doesn't leave him with a lot of resources left. And then he just static charges the hell out of himself, desperately trying to kill our 06. And then he plays a Guerrilla Fighter. But why? Why do things in that... Okay, it's fine, whatever. You do whatever you want. You're dead, obviously. And then Chieftain or Machine Guard plus Flesheteer. I think Machine Guard plus Flesheteer is a little bit more resilient. Well, the Chieftain explodes into a ton of beasts. That's worth something. Yeah, let's play him. Again, playing people in the row that has the thing. When I know that Push is a card that exists. Okay, weird play. Weird choice. So... we don't actually have lethal. I'm trying to think, like, how do I want to set this up? Probably what we do is we kill this guy. And then we play... we want to play the Flesheteer. I'm going to try to give the Flesheteer the kill. Alright, so this should let us get that box. Well, that's just like a very shitty and spiteful thing for you to do. This is just an equipment, right? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so... we need... I guess Piercing Ray does the job just fine. Right, somebody soften him up, and then we snipe him. Get ourselves a Negation Relay, which is less good in our deck than it was in the last time we had it, because we don't have a Blackout effect. There's some cool stuff going on here, though. We are taking on a lot of additional followers. I feel like we didn't get extra followers at the end of every single combat on the last run, but it does feel like that's what's happening here. Alright, Fair Marauder, Loyal Canine, and... boy. Pull all these guys. Put in you, and you... We could probably use another 3 cost. Or, like, honestly, Cutthroat. Cutthroat's fine. And then one more thing that's, like, big and scary. Is it time for the Thornhide Skulker again? Maybe it's time for a second Vanguard, because Vanguard's so powerful? Or we just play another Chieftain? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just run another Chieftain. I honestly don't know if I think that... Is this guy good? Is that guy even... I mean, he's actually great if he doesn't die on that first turn, which is a thing that you can sometimes make happen. I will say I think he's better when you can move your units, because you could play him behind something for protection and then have that thing step out of his way so that he can go nuts on somebody for 15. I think he's uniquely affected by the map conditions here, the game conditions. I think we're just going to move forward rather than trying to double back and hit the other point. We were just about to hand out food to our followers when one of our okay, we got gaunt individuals. Sure, here's some food. That's a lot of batteries. The wagon suddenly came to a halt as an outrider had given the danger ahead signal. You know what? We can afford to just wait for these guys to leave. I don't need to engage in additional combat. Especially now that we know that, like, there's not really an incentive to get to level 10. 4 damage to target follower if that follower is just... Wow. Yo! Yes, absolutely bold strike. Absolutely bold strike. And then we drop, like... It's either quick shot or static charge, right? I know it's, like, just making our deck more expensive is not necessarily the right move. But... all of our expensive cards are so good. Like, they're so good. What is the softest play at our top end? It's like Neural Shiv, maybe? It might be Neural Shiv. And Neural Shiv's certainly good. I think I'm just going to drop a static charge. There's so many times when we don't want to play static charge now, what with our beasts and stuff. Okay. And we got that equipment slot for our machinist robes. I will say machinist robes play well with static charge. Could fall back to the healing. No. We move on. But before we move on, we pop a luxury. So do we have anything that gives 12? Just the Hallusense? Feels like spending Hallusense at this point in the game is not necessarily the best use of it. We're not in that much danger. The tale of my vision by the fireside had spread in the convoy. I didn't tell anybody about it. Are all operators among the exalted like you? We're gonna try leaning scholar. We have more scholar points than anything else. I don't know that we're gonna get to any of the thresholds, though. We certainly haven't been as successful with our gains this game as we were last game. Heavily armored animal, we feed it. Oh, this time it did want to hang out. It's a whole wrenchable. That's actually like as far as like common big dudes go, that's a pretty good dude. Alright, Riampong. Rumpong? I don't know. Market. Sell. Garbage. Is a teacher. A tower. We don't know a lot about his cards. Or we could gain a focus and we could drop one of the quick shots. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm not eager to drop more cards. And I know making our deck more inconsistent when we don't have scrap is really crummy. So I think we're just gonna hold off. We'll just hold the batteries. Is there anything here? No, not really. What does a flash sleeve do? Ooh, Butcher's... Yo, this is actually great. That's so good for us. Holy crap. Do you want... We'd have to get 10 more batteries, so we'd have to sell them something a little bit better. Honestly, I'm down. Give me this. We killed the last enemy on the table a lot. I think we can afford to put away the mortar for that. You know, it's dangerous out there in the wasteland. You should dress in layers. My mom would be so proud of me. Right next to the road, there was a huge motor wagon that apparently had broken down. I would love to trade with them for valuables if only we could. I'm just gonna move on. I don't need to mess with those guys. Path ahead was blocked by barricades, and then we murdered the barricades. Alright, well, not an awesome start. I mean, we can armor up, throw down a column, just kind of like make their lives a little bit awkward, maybe. Hopefully they don't have any snipers who can make good use of the column. Alright, so... we just kill both these dudes? I mean, we probably just kill both these dudes. So when we do this, we're going to go back up to 2 energy, and then we could scrap something to play the Mendicant. I think I'm going to do that. There you go, there's that murderous glee of ours. Wow, that is a... I didn't know there was a 3-cost version of that thing that did 5 damage. That seems very good. Is it Beam plus Cutthroat? It might be Beam plus Cutthroat. Or actually, it's Beam plus Machine Guard, right? Because Murderous Glee. Yeah, we're already getting a lot of play out of that. I like it very much. That's a really, really good passive. Okay, Kijat Youngling is... how is that going to interact with Barrier? Destroys followers damaged by this unit. But this prevents the next... yeah, the next time this unit would take damage, remove the barrier instead, so we just don't take the damage. That said, they lined up in such a position that I can't not burst fire them. It's too good. It's too good, is the thing. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever been happier to pick up a piece of equipment, honestly. No, that's not true. Every time we pick up technopathic ammunition, I'm, like, overjoyed about it. So, how do we want to deal with this? Obviously, coordinated fire gets the thing done. That puts me on 3 energy. But we could instead throw our 3-5 at their 4-3. And then aim shot the other guy, which leaves me with 5, letting me play Blue Devil Grunt, which I think is, like, way, way, way better. Hugely better. It's gonna be real hard for them to recover from this one. So they didn't try. They decided they were fine with death. Yeah, we're definitely going to feed the kill to the 2-2 charge. Starting to feel fairly powerful. We could probably move on without spending luxury, but I'm going to spend a luxury just in case. There are too many -5 hope events in the world for us not to do this. Alright, we've reached Nerakon. The deserters, yeah, people run out being shot at, they run into our convoy, and then all of a sudden our convoy has to fight these dudes. So I'm going to keep the Mendicant in, because he's better when wounded, and we're just going to go for it. Okay, 5 uses of that, huh? This dude is going to have a lot of health for us to get through. I love all of these cards. I love them so much. Okay, we also got an ammo cache. Well, I think let's establish the cultist and just go to the face right now. Like, let's start doing damage immediately. And there's a non-zero chance this guy's going to end up getting splattered. But at least he did 3 damage. You can't take that away from him. Ooh, Porcupine Prawn is actually pretty good. So if we do hasty beam plus shot, then I mean that's fine. It gets the job done. Yeah, alright. Also, it does a lot of damage. And then we kill this guy, and we get 1 energy back, and we use it to throw down the ammo cache. Put the ammo cache right here, with the intention of having the Flesheteer come in behind it. And maybe he kills it. If he kills it, oh well. If he kills it, at least he had to spend a card killing it, right? Oh no, my face. Well, his face. Oh no, that guy's face. I don't think I need to kill the 3/3 right now. I think we're probably okay to just play Flesheteer and armor up. Okay, if he wants to burn my ammo cache, he is free to do so. Very, very carefully, not playing in the same row or column ever. Alright, that's interesting. So... mounting pressure kills all of them? And not my guy? My guy's totally ready? Yeah. Let's just get through it already. Okay, that's not bad. And then if we burn our Flesheteer's shield on this critter, we can play Cutthroat. Well, our Glee will trigger. Oh, great, he's exhausted. It exhausts all other units. We could scrap something. I don't think I want to, though. I think I'm good. Alright, and we've got all of his armor out into the open, at least. That's annoying. It is going to take an awful lot of doing to get through his 39 health. So Bold Strike would let us burn one of those dudes. So we could do Aim Shot plus Bold Strike plus an attack, which seems fine. Our sniper's going to get killed and there's nothing we can do about that. I think we should just get used to that fact right now. I guess, am I going to play a guy? Do I want to play a guy before we do a Bold Strike? Because we could get the stealth, we could get the Cutthroat out. Cutthroat plus Bold Strike plus Aim Shot would require us to do a scrap. If we don't play the Cutthroat first, we get the energy we need off of the Glee when we attack. But I think it's more important to get the +2/+0 on the Cutthroat. So we'll just scrap something, it's fine. Bold Strike, you scrap a... Let's scrap a guy, right? Let's probably scrap Chieftain? I think it's scrap Chieftain. And then Aim Shot. And then sadly we get this attack and it doesn't... Why did I play him here instead of there? I had just in my head gone, okay, don't play in the row that has the guys in it, or has things in it, but like that would... Okay. I'm just sacrificing damage for no reason, basically. Yep, Mind Seize is pretty good. Turns out my play mistake didn't matter. Didn't change anything at all. So Reckless Tinkerer plus Piercing Ray? Sorry, we have to go Quick Shot, then Piercing Ray. Then we get Glee for Tinkerer. And honestly, that's like a pretty good Tinkerer. He is not even close to out of resources yet. He has so many cards. Okay, yeah, you got your pull. Do we want to spawn 3 beasts? spawn 3 beasts potentially makes coordinated fire very good. We could do like machine guard in front-ish. Or honestly, we probably do the spawn 3 beasts first. As we could machine guard right here though. I think I want to take that priority position here. Then we do a beast call. Okay. And then we have Legion's Ogre and Coordinated Fire next turn available to us, either one of which might be actually phenomenal. We're going to take damage from the Porcupine Prana, but there's nothing for it. And it's fine. It's not a big deal. Actually, it's better than fine. It draws me a discounted headshot. We have some pretty okay cards in our deck. So Coordinated Fire is quite good. Oh, Coordinated Fire is quite good. It's a single instance of damage though, right? So we have to break this guy's barrier first if we want it to work the way we want it to work. I forgot that it wasn't going to work on the Porcupine Prana on account of it not being a follower. But that's fine. I'm just going to headshot. Let's just get rid of that thing. It's going to do more damage to us than I want. Desperately trying to refill his hand. Okay. Weird play. You actually really don't want me to be able to target that guy first. So, if we play Legion's Ogre, do we win? I don't think so. But I think it's a good start toward winning. So we go... somebody's trying to talk to me on Discord. Don't they know I'm saving the world out here? We kill this guy first. Then we kill this guy. Then get you for a lot. And I think at this point, yeah, we have to get rid of this. It's unfortunate, but so it goes. And then we have 4... I mean, like, I autogun? Unfortunately, I have to play it here, so the first thing it shoots is that rock. But after that, it can, you know, move on to harming people. I think that was a pretty okay turn. He's going to have a hard time recovering from this position. We had a couple of really huge ones there. He sure does love to have guys with taunt, though. Which I get. Taunt is fun. Static charge is not great for me. Trying to figure out what the most efficient way of breaking this guy down is. It's probably just like we have to let him hit us a couple of times. It's probably better to... No, this is fine. We'll just trade barriers, and then we'll get him, and then we'll do this. I know this guy has overwhelming, but I wanted to preserve his health because he's so powerful. And we play... We don't play the Vanguard. It kind of doesn't help us to play creatures. We're in we're in a weirdly dominant position. I think I just pass with 10 energy up. We can play the Vanguard and get in for 7. But I don't really want the Vanguard to be on the table and vulnerable. I want the Vanguard to come out of our hand screaming next turn. Interesting. That's an interesting card. Mind Seize is... Yep. Glad I saved the health of the 7 power guy. We did get our batteries, at least. And a Taunter that I think is insufficient. Ow! I'm out of cards, apparently. Alright, let's burst fire that guy out. And then... Vanguard. You. And a Blessing. Alright, that was, like, extremely doable. It's crazy how doable that was. We got some guys who are not awesome. Honestly, Scrap Artist is pretty cool normally, not so much in our current position where we very rarely scrap things. Did you know the dead bodies of our enemies littered the area? Reach the spaceport. Oh, the Wanderers. Which guy is the Wanderers? Hold on, I had to pull up my notepad document again. These Wanderers come together each day at Nerukon. Maybe it's just get to Nerukon a certain number of times, or like every time you go there. Or the reference to each day means get to Nerukon in the daily challenge. That's probably what it is. Okay, I mean, that's not bad. I'll take more unlocks. We are ripping through them, though, huh? Alright, what else do we want to do here? Don't want to sell anything else. We might want to have more batteries just for, doing stuff in town. I'm going to sell this mortar because we're probably never going to equip it again. And then we're over 20 batteries. That's probably enough for us to do stuff. So I'm going to shop for food. I'm going to buy a lot of food. I mean, I want to have batteries for leveling up, but also we really want to have a lot of food. Okay, so we paid 20 batteries for 37 food there. That's pretty good. That's a good outcome. Go to the hard market and we just, shop for rare equipment? I was hoping. I was hoping there would be a good deal. Let's explore the area, which is likely to give us scientist points, right? Scholar points, rather. Then here at the control center, we cannot enter the merchant area because we didn't have the right kind of encounters, so we visit the casino where we can't place a bet. So I guess we just, I guess we're just done here. It was kind of an uneventful trip to the market. We could sell some more stuff and maybe hire some followers after doing so. We're getting close to that 50 follower threshold. Oh hey, the hardened veteran. This is the guy who's on the title screen. When this unit deals damage, all friendly followers gain +0/+1. That man's pretty good. That's a pretty good man. Also, the belligerent. At the end of your turn, gain +2/+0 until the start of your next turn. Why is this guy so good? Jesus. I want the 3-cost 2/6 taunt with upside. 17 batteries. What do we have that I feel comfortable selling? That's 7, and then we could drop. We have a ton of luxuries. We could sell like a natural dies. Let's do this thing. Hire ourselves a belligerent. Pretty good with a blessing, honestly. Still great without it. We definitely can't also hire the hardened veteran then. But that's fine. I feel pretty good about that. And then we have plenty enough food for some healing. I need 11. I'm short 11 health, so how many followers do we have that we desperately need to heal? Let's heal everyone in the deck. And then who else do we have that we really, really want to shuffle in for a heal? I mean, honestly, nobody's like blowing my mind here. Obviously, the line breaker's a lot more effective when he's not potentially going to explode. Feral Marauder is useless when wounded, or at least I'm not going to use her when wounded. I guess is a better way to put that. You could totally just play her as a sacrifice resource. So I guess the line breaker's the only one that I feel really strongly about healing here. Let's take 2 heals for ourselves. And then we will find 2 more people that we want to heal. The Martyr's not bad. And maybe like the Glider? Martyr and Glider. And also, hold on a second. I'm going to go and just real quickly deal with that Discord thing. Sorry. I'm especially sorry to all the people who went, oh god, I have a message, and flipped over your Discord. Let me mute that. There we go. Okay. What was I doing? I'm so easily... I lose my train of thought very, very easily. Let's pull just a couple of guys so we can jam some people in the deck. We're going to do it on the Martyr and the Serrata Glider. And then we're going to obviously undo the thing we just did, because there's no way I'm not playing Legion's Ogre. Legion's Ogre is incredible. What an unbelievable murder machine. That's, I think the deck's in a pretty good place there. 151617. Yeah, maybe we want to... Maybe we want to run one more expensive guy. Yeah. Plus, Vanguard is bananas. Alright, I guess let's just keep moving. We're almost at the end. There's a machinist workshop this way, and we would be dealing with Shiram monks, or this way for Raj guards and a Union labor camp. I don't know that we... I'm kind of curious about this. Let's go for it. Let us head on to the Dreaming Gate. So we definitely want to hit that. I guess it doesn't really matter which way we do it. Let's go this. This way is fewer nodes. There's one fewer node in the travel path. Alright, came upon the wreck of a large modified transporter, and we investigated it because it always works out in our favor to do so. Have we ever had that be bad? Alright, a group of raiders sprang from their cover in the deep grass. What a bunch of assholes. Also, man, I need batteries. I always need batteries. Don't start with the coordinated fire. I'm actually fine holding the machine guard, though. Like, if we don't get a... Alright, I was about to say if we don't get a first turn play, it's okay. So, cultist behind this thing seems pretty alright. That guy's a little bit of a problem. Like a small amount of a problem. And actually, we really don't have a good way of dealing with him, do we? Yeah, I can't really attack here. Alright, I think we just play Flesheteer and armor up. We can deal with him next turn. Oof. Blind Rage is pretty good. Okay. So, we definitely have ways of dealing with him now. One thing we could do, of course, is we could wait until next turn to be able to play mounting pressure. No, that's not a good idea. We don't quite have enough energy to kill them both, sadly. Well, I could use Burst Fire plus Static. That would put us at 2. Actually, we totally can kill them both. And that it also draws us a card to do so, which I like quite a bit. And then we also still get to go to the dude's dome. I am not going to make use of that energy. Yeah, Pain is Wisdom. It's really, really, really good. Well, that hurts me. That hurts me on the inside. And also on the outside. It's painful everywhere, really. Well, Bold Strike obviously is a little bit less good here than it could otherwise be. We could also... ordinarily, I would be not super down with playing 3 cards to kill one guy, but playing 3 cards to kill one guy also does 6 damage to their leader, which is kind of great. If we just small shot, then normal shot, then big shot, kill that dude and also deal 6. Okay, that's pretty good off the top. It's a shame we can't just scrap for headshot. Well, we just play mounting pressure? I think so. And then we scrap something so that we can play Mendicant. I don't think we're going to get use out of Martyr right now. Alright, our opponent is in real rough shape now. All of a sudden he's got all these charge guys. Boy, it sure is a good thing for you that you had 2 charge guys there. Well, let us... I mean, obviously we're going to kill that dude, right? I'm going to play Beast Call and Bold Strike. While we continue to wait to top deck the headshot that we're looking for. Now, you screwed up. We're gonna finish this. Okay, well that guy kills you, so that seems like a terrible play. Oh, never mind. You're dead anyway. Let's just get out of this combat. Ooh, tea. Tea is a nice find. Alright, we'll just go into the machine workshop. Yeah, that's fine. Is my level up 15 batteries? Damn it. I think we're gonna be reasonably high level. Alright, just before sunrise, the guards spotted a small gang of armed thieves in torn Union uniforms trying to steal our supplies. Guys, what the hell? I don't think I want to let them take what we need. We got a long walk ahead of us. Hey, what the hell? I'm gonna try to enlist their aid. Okay, we're climbing. Climbing toward 50. I don't think they're actually very good, but I like climbing toward 50. I don't like losing all my batteries. This place was thriving, with many of the pre-crash buildings refurbished to serve as homes, shrines, or workshops. A small tent city housing the many pilgrims immediately surrounded the village. At the center of the settlement, ringed by a sturdy wall of deep purple bricks, was the temple area. Even above the wall, we could see a ramshackle collection of solar panels sprouting from the roof of the tallest building there, the library. Nearby, outside the wall, was a large plaza surrounding a well, where the pilgrims gathered in the shadow of the colorful canopy. I don't think we've seen this area before, have we? Sell that. And then probably want to go to the library last, I think. We have a pocket pistol, which is, it's not awesome. And of course that flamethrower is interesting. Many of the pilgrims had walked here in hopes of having vital technology repaired or improved. Some of them had come to receive blessings, or for a chance to enter the library. And fewer still were here to join the ranks of the machinists. Most had been waiting for some time. As we arrived, a large group of pilgrims argued with one of the machinists. I understand your frustration, but there needs to be balance in all things, between curiosity and piety. The machine gods will bless us only if we respect them. Okay, I am all about scholar points, not so interested in believer points, given the way things have worked out so far. So I'm going to say a true seeker questions even the gods, actually. The elder wasn't happy about my disagreement, and my critical, almost heretical views began to rile up the pilgrims. He left, and some of the pilgrims followed him, but quite a few of them stayed behind and asked us more questions. Soon enough, we had a few new faces in the convoy, ready to join in our journey. I think that's a big gain for us. We already weren't going to be hitting any believer thresholds. Wow, Advance Guard's a cool guy. Alright, I guess let's visit the library. Let's see what's up. We took off our shoes and entered the holy library. Rows and rows of well-preserved books, both new and old, were visible inside a large cage. The place was filled with people reading, filing, or writing books. A stern librarian motioned to us. They ask a small donation per visit. I paid that gladly. The cage was opened, so we entered the area with the bookshelves. I shivered as I crossed the threshold. A strong machine signal filled the air. Focusing for a moment, I realized the sensation came from behind a heavy locked door in the back. It was as though all the energy collected on the roof was fed into there. So browsing the books probably gets us some scholar points, but who knows what could be behind that door? I can't not approach the door. We approached the door. No one had spotted us yet, but opening the door was sure to attract attention. Except Glitch is ready to do the thing. Look at Glitch. This is a person who can cause a distraction. I believe that. It took a second to break the lock while Glitch lumbered into a bookshelf as a distraction. I quickly snuck into the forbidden room. Neatly arrayed on racks were many different machines, featuring screens and projectors of all shapes and sizes. Most of them were turned off. And, at the back, within an ornamented cage, was an old machine core. A lone machinist was there, his head covered in some kind of contraption. Locked within the cage, he was tending to the machine. Well, we could talk to him, but why talk to him when I can just talk directly to the robot? Ooh, 7 scholars. I reached out my hand and welcomed the signal into me. It was an old machine, connected to many other machines. A wild intellect, but caged, neutered. Its lines of communication had been deliberately and precisely severed, with only its subroutines free. But before I was able to take much in, a ruster's hand grabbed me and pulled me back out into the library. Well, that's a shame. A woman with long robes and a prosthetic hand pointed toward us. Thief! You dare trespass and steal our knowledge? The machinists around us revealed hidden weapons. You will pay for your transgressions. Boy, if I had a nickel for every time I'd heard that. Okay, so lots of barrier. Permanent. All of them get barrier. That sucks a lot, actually. But there is at least a legendary piece of equipment available to us here. So let's pull the Flesheteer and the Cultist and sub in the Loyal Canine and the Belligerent. Alright, let's rumble. Well, this is not good. I'm gonna cycle you out. And also Piercing Ray. We'll hold on to Burst Fire. We already have Hasty Beam for this effect, and I'd like to see something a little cheaper, maybe. Okay, yeah, Quick Shot's nice. That's a good way of breaking through a barrier. Let's just start off with a Mendicant and an Entrench. Oh, I didn't realize. I was just I read this as though it only affected her followers, but everybody gets barrier. That's really interesting. Well, boy, what do we want to do here? I could Blind Rage my guy, and then Quick Shot the Warrior Monk to break the barrier, and then attack with my dude who is still barriered, who is a 7-1. I don't die, he does die, and then I have a 7-1, who probably gets killed. Or we could just play the Line Breaker before we potentially kill their taunt guy, which I think I like quite a bit. And we just prod him with the Quick Shot to break his shield. I think that's okay. Oh good, another one. Maybe I didn't need to worry about this. Maybe there was no chance they were going to run out of taunts. Okay, Pilgrim, not a big deal. This is a weird fight. So, we kill their 3-5 with my 5-4. Then we Static Charge? Static Charge isn't bad. Man, I don't know. It's like, I would love to kill this guy, right? I would love to have some control over where I can attack. If we Static Charge, followed by Aimed Shot and also Hasty Beam, that kills him. It does a fair amount of damage to that guy. I think that's what I want to do. Even though it is going to open me up a little bit. I think this is the right move. Beast Call is going to be fun. Boy, any guy who's even slightly good gets so much better when he has barrier. Oh, Assault also is that's a pretty good card there. So if I play Witness, we'll break that guy's barrier just by me playing Witness. And then it's too expensive. It doesn't really help that much. Maybe we just play... I'm a little worried that if I play this, it's going to spawn the beasts all around the syngas barrel. So maybe what I do right now is break this. Get rid of that now before it has a chance to harm anything. Let me throw out our beasts. That actually could not have been worse. And we also play Loyal Canine. Good Stealthy Canine. And he could just go to my face, but I figured he would do that. I don't mind burst firing him. Oh, that's annoying. Probably still burst fire though. Burst fire and attack with one of our beasts. Or we just play mounting pressure because it's amazing. Yeah, I'll take that. That's fine. That's acceptable to me. And then he gets a 2-2, which I am fine with. He might attack me for all of my armor. You've got to be kidding me. Alright, he's got some dudes. She has got some dudes. She doesn't have anybody with taunt anymore, though. We can start thinking about just going to the face. Right now, we go to the face for not very much. It's 22 health, and we can get for 14. Yeah. We have coordinated assault, but it doesn't work because all of their units are barriered. We can try to weave it carefully through. So, like, we still have burst fire. If I attack with you, break this shield. And with you to break this shield. Then we burst fire. Then I just shoot this guy to finish him off. We could blind rage one of these two guys just to get rid of him. And then do I bother attacking this dude, or do I just go for... I guess if I don't attack this guy, then he eats a beast for free. This way, at least he would have to trade. Which I don't think he'll do. So he'll probably go to our face. But I didn't want him to be able to eat a creature for free. And him going to our face is kind of awesome, actually. Okay, that's a pretty good Light Blast. It's a pretty great Light Blast, actually. Although, effectively, it only killed one guy, right? Because it reduced our number of attackers from 3 to 2. Boy, you sure do have a lot of cards over there. Ooh, Bold Strike. We're just a little bit short on energy. We can't quite Bold Strike plus Vanguard this turn. So, if we... That's rough. A 3-3 with a barrier is actually kind of a problem. I'm talking like in terms of, you know, using coordinated fire and stuff. We can, of course, just Neural Shiv. We can Neural Shiv plus Bold Strike and just get him for a bunch. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay, now he's in position where, like, a Vanguard play is potentially really devastating. Fully heal all followers with taunt. Oh, wow. That's a good construct. That hurts. Well, so we can get him for... We have lethal. Oh, that stupid thing has taunt. Okay, never mind. We don't have lethal. What we do have is this. Oh no, we totally do have lethal. I was not counting the one bonus energy from Glee. Which is pretty great. I don't know if I've said that enough. I feel very strongly about it. Starting armor 3, when an enemy unit is destroyed, if that unit has less strength than normal, the enemy leader takes 2 damage up to 4 times. Interesting. We don't really have a lot of ways of reducing enemy strength, unfortunately, but this seems awesome. Also, I might just dismantle it, because melt is fun. We picked up some very normal pilgrims. Oh, you know what? I think this takes us... Oh, no. It would take us to 50, but we had someone actually die during that fight. I think this takes us to 49. Or maybe I missed a recruit in there somewhere. Oh yeah, that's right. We picked up pilgrims when we came in here, right? With the machine mother defeated, we made our way swiftly into the secret room. We grabbed whatever looked useful or valuable. Locked in a cage in the middle of the room was a monk who spoke in a flat voice. "Take me with you." It wouldn't be long until reinforcements would arrive, but breaking his bonds would take time. I think we should free him. Absolutely we should free him. We first broke open the cage, then the bonds of the machinist. We could already hear the reinforcements arriving. The battery. At the end of your turn, deal 4 damage. What? What? Why are you allowed to be that good? Who told you you could be that good? Let's pull the line breaker and, so we kind of want a bottom end guy. We have a lot of 4s. We could, like, pull... Let's say we pull Martyr, put in Serrata Glider, and then also put in... New guy? Oh yeah, and I guess we have an extra slot, too. Who is sort of in the middle of our cost curve who could show up and be helpful? We have an unwounded mendicant. That guy's totally fine. I kind of want a 3, is what I think is happening here. All right, yeah, unwounded mendicant, come forth and become a wounded mendicant. You guys are both fun, but probably a little too expensive for the moment. Ooh, that's worse. That's so much worse. Well, I guess we do this and pass. Hey, that guy's pretty good. It's just beam, right? It's gotta be hasty beam. Get that handy little 2 for 0 into playing a guy. Seems pretty alright. Reserves is good. That's a good card. Dozer is a huge pain. That makes it worse. That's a worse guy. Or that makes my situation so much worse. Well, we could scrap into burst fire plus double quick shot on the Dozer. But I think instead maybe what I will do is just play... beasts are unlikely to actually be meaningful, are they? We can attack... We can kill the Taunter. In doing so, we make ourselves 3/3, which means the Dozer will probably just kill us. But it'll take 3 damage doing it, and then Wounded Mendicant. I think that's actually the play. And then, do we just play Beast Call, or I think probably we Canine? Probably. Oh, that's right, he is going to be able to hit me for 4. Although, actually, Mind Seize is kind of bad there. Kind of, like, really bad. Kind of like, why would you do that? Alright, well, we have a pretty good burst fire here, at least. The burst fire does not leave us in much of a position to actually kill or to, like, play anything, though. Ooh. Does the witness change... No, it doesn't really change anything, I don't think. I think the burst fire is too good not to do. No, we may as well take you out as well. And unfortunately, that doesn't actually let me play anything. Gosh, we're seeing a lot of dozers. Well, I mean, he only has one card left in hand. That feels pretty alright. Alright, he can't draw leader cards, so that's alright. That's not great. We have a lot of good... Oh, but he can't actually do it because his leader hand was full. I was going to say, we have a lot of very good cards in our hand. Okay. Well, that sure was a lot of stuff you just did. So, we could spawn beasts and also witness. Witness is a little awkward here. We could... we could play... Actually, we can play Vanguard and then coordinated fire off the Vanguard to kill most of these dudes and quick shot the last guy. That's pretty good, I think. It's unusual to play a Vanguard in this way, and of course there's a chance that we will discard our coordinated fire and I'll be sad. So, of course, that's exactly what happened. Yo, that sucks. Screw you, game. That's like... it's really transparently crappy. Okay, we can scrap something, probably the glider, to be able to play Blind Rage. Blind Rage that guy. And then we eat you off the charge, and then he gets to trade his extremely good guy for my, or his extremely bad guy for my extremely good guy. But like we had to, if that had discarded any one of the other 5 cards in our hand, it would have been a huge win with us ending up in 100% control of the board. So I think it was right to go for it. And let's scrap quick shot so that we can make our blue Devil Grunt happen. Boy, are they actually going to have enough? They have enough energy to potentially... Oh, they have a blackout on top of everything else. Okay, yeah, they're totally... Oh, no, they don't have him. Cool. Well... Shot plus... Is it just Legion Ogre? Legion Ogre to hit you for a whole lot, and then next turn you better find an awfully good solution. Tinkerer does not quite do the thing. Boy, he sure does have a lot of drones, though. You cannot say that this guy does not have a lot of drones. And it doesn't matter at all how we do this. Let's just kill him. Alright, I got a little worried there, in the middle. The whole village would soon realize what we had done, so we took our new recruit and fled. I mean, he's a pretty good new recruit. I think we came out way up on that. And also, we got a whole bunch of stuff. We just need to get to a place where we can sell it. This is so cool. We can't use it, but it's so cool. Very good for a certain kind of deck. Alright, well that was an adventure. We've had a big day. It's still a long, long road to the end of this thing, but unfortunately, we do not have time to make it to the end of this thing today. So that is going to be it for us for right now. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time for the approach to the Dreaming Gate. Who knows? If I play fast, maybe we can even see an ending. And we'll see you then.